I called his communications director this morning was the latest time to tell him what's going on. And they called me, I don't even know what date it is, a couple days ago. His communications director called me a couple days ago wanting to open the lines of communication and see how I can work with his task force to get the salons open sooner.
Have you talked to Clay Jenkins personally?
No, he won't talk to me.
So what do you think about, because as you know, one of the affidavits that was in the TRO that was filed against you was signed by Dr. Philip Wong, head of Dallas County HHS. What do you think about Dallas County Judge Clay Jenkins apparently taking a fight with Abbott over you?
I don't really care what the fight's about. All I know is he's abusing his power, and he's got to be stopped somehow. And if I'm the one that has to stop him, then I will be, because there's a lot of people listening.
In Governor Abbott's plan, the second barbershops and salons are included in the second phase.
Yes.
Was there ultimately any consideration of just waiting until then, or do you think that?
No, because it's my right to open my business, and my people are starving.
Amen. When you spoke with the governor's office, did they suggest to you at all to close, or say anything about you closing, asking you to, or anything?
Well, I haven't, no. Not personally, but on TV, of course.
Right, but when you spoke, they didn't say that.
No.
Do you feel it's discrimination? I mean, I feel it.
Absolutely.
Okay.
What about TDLR? Have they contacted you?
No. They did the very first day, Thursday night, to let me know that the cops would be coming. But I want to tell all of my hairstylist friends, all my cosmetologists, TDLR has not made one appearance here, not one. And no one from TDLR is going to come in and talk to any of my stylists. They don't even know who's in there.
And when are you expecting to be arrested? And what's?
Oh, I don't know. You guys know more than me.
Filing Supreme Court?
I already have a filing in the Texas Supreme Court suing them for basically discrimination.
Are the
It appears that a lot of your frustration is directed to Clay Jenkins.
Yes.
Governor Abbott's order is kind of
Right. The difference is he's keeping it civil. He's trying to open the lines of communication, and what Governor Abbott talked about was my license, which is a civil thing. When you try to arrest me and make it criminal, that's Clay Jenkins.
What message do you have to the Dallas County Commissioners right now? Because twice before they've stepped in to rein in Jenkins. What message do you have for Commissioner J.J. Cox, John Wiley?
Where are you now?
What are you doing to keep the place clean and sterile?
Well, anybody that's seen the sanitation requirements for a salon, they're way more than what the CDC has recommended so far, besides the masks. So of course we added masks for every single person that walks into the salon. You have to be wearing a mask. We have chairs that are sitting 6 feet apart outside, so there's no one waiting inside at all. So I have a 3,600 square foot place. I have 2 stylists working across the salon from each other. There's no magazines, there's no drink stations, there's nothing universal that they can use inside of there. Once they're finished, they pay with a touch-free or cash, and they leave.
Is it appointment only?
No, we're taking walk-ins, but obviously,
right now.
there you go. We are taking walk-ins. We'd love to continue taking haircuts even after I'm arrested.
with 2 stylists. How is that different from what you normally do?
We normally have 19 stylists, and the place is pretty full. I did not make any of my stylists come in. It's obviously up to them. And one moment, it's the governor's office.
So you heard, ladies and gentlemen, Robert Tola, Texas Scorecard in Power, Texas. We're here live with Shelley Luther, and apparently the governor's office has just contacted Shelley Luther. As soon as she comes back, we'll try and find out exactly what the nature of the conversation is between her and the governor's office right now. Again, we're here live this morning in Power, Texans at Salon Alamo. Robert Matoy, Metroplex Bureau Correspondent from Power, Texans. Please in the comments say right now, if you who are joining, what are your thoughts on today's developments? What's your response if Shelley Luther does get arrested today? And what message do you have for Governor Abbott? Please share everything you have in the comments below. And please be sure to like and share this Facebook live stream. This is Empower Texans here live at Salon Alamo in Dallas with Shelley Luther. And we are currently, she's on the phone with the Governor, Governor Greg Abbott. Head of Dallas County's Health and Human Services signed affidavit on the temporary restraining order to shut down Salon Alamo. And so it appears that Dallas County Judge Clay Jenkins
it says Open Texas.
taking a fight with Governor Abbott over.
I like everything that they stand for.
She's going to come back.
And as you see here, we have.
I think it's a hard case to make that you can put people out of business and stop people from providing for their families.
You are taking food out of the mouth of my children because you're scared. If you're 60 or under, it's infinitesimal that you will get this disease and die of it. You'll get the flu is what you'll get.
Less than 1% death rate.
Less than
Keep it in
1%.
mind.
The numbers follow the science. They love to say that. Well, I say follow the science. The science is Texas needs to get back to work. How many small businesses, men and women, who worked their whole life to raise $100,000, $200,000 to start a business like this lady right here, and now they're out of business.
Realize that
You will
their
never
executive
see
orders
that
violate our
business
constitutional
again.
rights.
Ever.
So
Yeah.
what just takes
I
place?
hope you have a lot of success. Flower Medical Pharmacy
So what just happened with the governor's office? They just contacted you.
To get my photo.
Actually, it was about my meeting with James Huffines today. Mr. Huffines was very concerned that he wasn't going to get the information he needed because they are so ready to open up salons. He actually wanted to call me like right now and talk to me, and I said, let's postpone it if we have to, just a day or two, because I don't want this to be this rush thing. I already did send Mr. Huffines all of the TDLR recommendations and sanitation requirements, so he has those already. But I didn't want this to be a 3-minute conversation with him. I wanted it to be more in depth and give you guys a bigger voice than 3 minutes.
Shelley, you made a very compelling argument the first day about the sanitation that takes place in your salon versus what takes place in the big stores and everything. So in other words then, it almost seems discriminatory against smaller businesses and preferential toward larger businesses. Do you agree with that?
Oh, absolutely. But I mean, it's not just that. They're trying to pin us against each other because the dog grooming shop right here next door has been open the whole time. So dogs can get their hair cut, but people cannot. We have older ladies that come in the salon once a week to get their hair done because some of them have shoulder issues or medical conditions where they can't wash their own hair. So then it becomes a hygiene issue. They don't have someone to care for their hair and wash their hair for them. We also have people that have toenail issues for our nail tech that you have to get a pedicure all the time or else it gets to where you can't walk, but we're non-essential.
Shelley, can I also ask one other question, follow up to that? Does it seem to be a little bit hypocritical that these people that have said your business is non-essential are getting haircuts themselves?
Amen.
You see the people on TV. I haven't gotten a haircut since then, but
Well, you see my roots.
so how non-essential are you really if these government officials are getting haircuts and coloring and everything else?
Yeah, they have to answer for themselves, but we all see that your hair is cut. We all see that your hair is dyed. We all see that you have professional makeup on. And all I see is you think you're better than us, and you're not.
So
We put you in office. We'll take you out.
did Mr. Huffines indicate any action the governor's office is preparing to take in response?
I haven't spoken to Mr. Huffines. And let's kind of leave him out of this. All he's trying to do is help us open the salons.
Have you heard from your attorney yet on the appeal process to the restraining order?
I have not.
I have a question. I understand you're taking all the precautions like wearing a mask and all this, but the statistics are showing, even with all the admittance of fudged and embellished death rates, that it's less than 1%.
Right,
so
but everybody's life is extremely important, and if it's your loved one, it's important to you. All we can do is take the most precautions possible, and if someone wants to come in, they can. If they don't, stay home. Everybody has their own right.
Are you concerned about mandates forever to be able to run a business to have to wear?
That's
the
why-
government telling you to wear a mask for the rest of your life.
Right. No, I'm not concerned about it because Governor Abbott has opened those lines of communications, and I will make sure that, and to say, if Walmart employees and all of these other employees don't have to wear masks, then hairstylists should not.
Well, what if they do? That's where we're headed.
All we
They're
can,
gonna tell us
but
what we can
listen,
wear on our bodies.
all we can do is open the lines of communication. Right now, I'm just trying to stay out of jail. I mean, you know, baby steps.
I'm just-
Baby
For
steps.
providing for your
But
family.
listen, you got to calm down and just one step at a time. I can only do so many things at once.
What has the Dallas Police Department told you? What do you?
Nothing.
So they haven't threatened that they would arrest you?
I mean, y'all know more than me.
Have you talked to the chief of police?
No.
Renee Hall?
No.
She's the one over the.
Thank you for what you're doing.
You're welcome.
So you just plan to go and now it's business as usual?
Yes. Any other questions?
What message do you have for supporters
get my
if
hair
there
done?
is some type of legal action today out here?
We do have a GoFundMe page if you want to support the legal fund. But I can tell you right now, more than money, open your business.
Amen.
Please open your business. Just do it. Don't be scared of the government. You put them in office.
Yes.
What was your thoughts on malls opening versus private industry? Like, I own private studios. You have a hair salon. We have better control over
We
sanitation.
definitely have better control over sanitation because with one person in and one person out, and we're sanitizing in between everything that they possibly touch, plus they're wearing a mask, plus they're getting hand sanitizer, definitely that's not happening at the movie theater.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Shelley, do you have any gift cards available yet online?
No, not yet.
Okay.
What's been happening since the order came out? Yesterday, since yesterday.
Nothing much, just a lot of conversations with my attorney. He's filed an appeal in the court, in the Dallas courthouse, and I've also filed a suit in the Texas Supreme Court.
I mean, you have quite a large number of supporters here today. What message do you have for the supporters, and how does it make you feel?
It makes me feel awesome, and I just want to say thank you. And if you're not here, I hope what you're doing is opening your business.
Now, earlier they were saying that you were talking to the governor's office. Tell me what's going on with the governor's office right now.
Well, mainly it was because I was supposed to meet with Mr. Huffines today, the leader of Governor Abbott's task force. He was coming to the salon today at 12:30, but I also just wanted to let him know what was happening with Dallas County and wanted to get his opinion to if he thought it was right, because Governor Abbott was keeping this a civil matter, and it seems to me that Dallas County is turning it into a criminal case, therefore the possibility of getting arrested.
Now, with Mr. Huffine, is he coming today, or is it?
If I'm not arrested.
What's the situation with the arrest, or have you heard?
Y'all know more than me.
No.
I don't. I have no idea. I just know that when there's lots of cameras here, the cops show up. And a helicopter, cops show up.
Yeah, that helicopter's been here for over half an hour. Yeah.
That happened on Friday when the cops came. I don't know how many times.
By the way, Shelley, I wanted to say you had such a bit of flair when you ripped that cease and desist order. I have never seen anything so beautiful in my life.
It's a TikTok now, I guess. So.
Shelley, tell me about what's expected to happen when Mr. Huffine shows up today. What are you hoping will happen?
We will meet, and I want to show him how clean a salon could be. I already sent him I don't know how many pages it is, 20 pages of sanitation guidelines that TDLR requires for salons and barbershops to open, and they have to renew that license every 2 years. They have to pay for all of these things. So honestly, it's up to TDLR to come and inspect these places to make sure those things are happening. But I'm actually quite upset that TDLR is not advocating for us, saying, look, they have way more sanitation practices that we've put in place than Walmart, Home Depot, and all of these other places. These are one of the first businesses that should be open behind hospitals. If a dentist can reach in someone's mouth that doesn't have a mask on, definitely not 6 feet apart, I don't understand why a hairstylist, if both of them are wearing a mask, can't touch the top of someone's head.
Is there anything else I didn't ask you that you might want to say or add?
Dogs next door open?
Oh.
We talked about that yesterday.
Yeah, we did that yesterday. I forget who I'm sorry.
No, that's perfect.
Yeah.
We got it.
Is
Thank
this
you.
about hair?
No, it's not about haircut. If my job was to pick up trash, if my job was to clean windows, if it was anything, it's not about, I'm not trading people's lives for cutting hair. You're totally missing the point if you think that's what it is. It's these people's livelihood. It doesn't matter what it is. They have the right to make money for their family, and that's it.
Amen.
Sorry.
Thanks, Shelley.
Hello?
Thank you.